Thank you and welcome to the show this morning. The topic this morning is the Tennessee State University football program 2002. And we're fortunate to have with us to talk about the Tennessee State University football program 2002, the head coach of the Tennessee State University Tigers, Coach JReese6. And of course, Coach Reese, let me welcome you to the show this morning.
Well, it's good to be here, Dr. Haney.
And to tell you how delighted we are to have you here, Mr. Reese or Coach Reese, but at the same time to make you understand how very, very difficult it was in terms of trying to catch up with you and to bring you to this particular show. We know that you've been involved in doing an extraordinary number of things over the last several months, and we've tried to get in touch with you so that we could at least give our audience an opportunity to hear some information relative to the Tennessee State University football program 2002. But before we get into that, Coach Reese, let's give you an opportunity to talk about your background, your education, your experiences, and some of the information that you think our audience will be interested in, and then we'll get into the Tennessee State University football program.
Okay, well, I'm a native Nashvilleian. Attended Whites Creek High School, which and some people like to call it a small Tennessee State University. And as I was growing up, I always wanted to attend Tennessee State, and that's why I attended school and played football there for 4 years. Mm-hmm. And from there, while I was there, I studied in business administration and got my master's later on in administration and supervision. And after I finished playing, I became a graduate assistant. Mm-hmm. And from there, Coach Gillum hired me as a full-time running backs coach, and I was there with Coach Gillum, I was there with Coach Davis, I was there with L.C. Cole, being offensive coordinator his last year, and then I was blessed to have the opportunity to lead the program. I'm at home, so it's been a great place, been a great fit for me and my family. My wife Dawn, and I have 2 children, James and Michael, and everybody's here. My parents are just down the road in Chattanooga. Her parents are here, and my grandparents are here in the city, as well as my sister.
And so things are working out quite well for you in this position as the head coach of the Tennessee State University football program. You know, Coach Reese, I think that you've been so closely associated with the program for so many years that you so easily allow those names to simply roll off Coach Davis, Coach Gillum, Coach Cole, and et cetera. You've been associated with all of those individuals. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about the Tennessee State University football program within that perspective from what you've been able to achieve and that kind of information.
Well, when you're involved with different coaches, you try to take the best things that they've done and try to apply those things to your program if they fit what you're trying to do. And I was fortunate enough to be able to play for Coach Gillum and also work with him, and that's something that I wouldn't trade in for the world. And when he was dismissed, Coach Davis saw enough in me and a couple of other guys to keep around and keep on the staff, and just basically fit in and did our role, whatever my role was. If it was being a recruiting coordinator, if it was being a running back coach, whatever it may have been. And I had the same opportunity when Coach Cole came. And I just tried to take from the good things and learn from those, and even learn from the bad things and apply those things to our program where we can move forward and be successful.
Now, you saw during the tenure of these 3 coaches that you've talked about, I think you saw Tennessee State University move into not only a very, very healthy position within its conference, but at one time to actually win the conference championship within that. Talk about that and during that period.
Well, it was a great experience for us to go out and win the Ohio Valley Conference 2 years in a row. We got to the point where we had enough players and we felt that we were well-rounded enough, or we were diverse enough on our staff to go out and compete and put our players in the best possible position to be successful. And I think that's something that we're moving to now. With our program, we're in year 3 of a 4-year plan, and I think at this point we're probably a little bit ahead of schedule, which is good. But we know that every week we have to go out there and compete and have to make sure that our players are not also doing it on the field, but they definitely have to do it in the classroom if they're going to stay around and be able to play.
Mm-hmm. And so you're still active in trying to at least continue a tradition at Tennessee State University, dealing with not only the athletic aspects of your team, but also the academic aspects as well.
Yes, very important. These young men come to school not only to play football, but to come to school to get education. And we've been fortunate and blessed to have enough of our seniors come in and earn their degrees. And that's something that we put out there as a flagship. Last year, the whole athletics department won the conference banner for having the highest GPA. This past season, we had 14 seniors. Of those 14, 12 of those guys have graduated. So we look forward to that and proud of our guys.